Hello, dancers. So, I wanted to share with you a little bit about my process because I think there is this conception that when you get to this level of where I'm at, which is I'm instructing, I'm teaching other teachers, I am professionally dancing, I still gig, all of that stuff. I think there's this conception that when you get to this level, or even 10 years ago in my process, that it's somehow easy or it's easier or I don't go through the struggle like you do right now. And wherever you are in your process, whether you're just starting to be interested in belly dancing or you are more of an established dancer, I want you to consider that it's not any easier for me right now than it is for you on where you're at. And you may be like, what the fuck then? If it's not easier later, then what the hell? And I want you to know that at this level, it's not that some things aren't easier, but I have different struggles at this process, this part of my process, this part of my journey, this part of my dance career than you do in wherever you may be in your stage of the game. But there will always be things that a person is struggling with, a dancer is struggling with along the way. And if you're not, it could indicate a couple of other things and whatnot, and that's a whole other video. But I want to acknowledge that if you're struggling where you are, just know that I struggle too. And I think it's really important for you to hear this because I struggled then when I just first started learning, and it was hard for me. Despite hearing my teachers tell me they believed in me and how good they thought I was and all of that stuff, which was wonderful. And I super appreciate that they offered that kind of support and encouragement. And my experience of learning belly dance and navigating my own body and my own body image and my self-worth and all of that was extremely, extremely difficult. I struggled a lot. I cried. I didn't believe in myself a lot of the time. It became something that I had to really constantly remind myself. Some of my previous students or friends have been in my home at a time where there were post-its all around my house that was like, you are the belly dance champion. You can do this. You're in the body that you love. Like all of these things, I had to constantly remind myself and tell myself how I could do it and believe in myself. And I struggled all along the way. And at this point in my journey and in this point in my process, and I'm like dancing since like 2006, and I like dabbled in it a little bit before then, but really hardcore started in 2006. That's like 17 years. And I still come across my anxiety, my perfectionism, wanting to do it. Why do you think I can talk to you so easily about that? Because I know what that is. And I've overcome it in multiple situations. And I also learn how to manage it, right? I've learned how to manage it at this point. And then also that although your problems and mine may seem a little bit different, I still experience them. So I tell some of my students this, the grass isn't greener on the other side, everything is yellow. So meaning that you can either look at where you are as like, oh, this is the shittiest place to be, or I'm so proud to be where I am. Whether or not you're 4 years in, 4 months in, 4 weeks in, or 40 years in, it doesn't make a difference. You will always come across something, and I feel you because I have always been coming across something. And all I've done at this point is to learn how to manage it and work through it and keep going. So I want you to know that you're not alone. I struggled then too, and I still struggle now. So when I'm offering to guide and help you, just know I've been there. And just know that my words come from a learned experience of how I move forward through those situations and how I've turned them around to benefit my experience in my belly dance journey. So all of the posts that I do, all of the videos that I do, is really to highlight some of the work that I've done over the past 17 to 20 years So that way I can give this to you and give you that much further of a head start than I had when I had started. So take this for what it is and just know that you're not alone and I feel you.